What's up guys, jtmoffroad here. Today's video, we're not doing lift just yet. Alrighty guys, so today's video we're actually changing a power steering cooler on the Avalanche, my Avalanche. Plenty of videos in the past on other Avalanches pulling them apart. This one we're actually working on my Avalanche, the one we're going to do the build on and everything else. So another side note, little side note, the camera we're using right now is a new one, and so I'm in the process of learning how it works. So I'm trying to figure out how the autofocus works and everything. So apologize if anything's out of whack or anything. We're gonna figure it out, but hopefully in the end it works a lot better than before. So this camera it's a brand new camera that is available, like a 2019 model. The one that we had before was a really old model, and I don't know, it was good. The audio was a lot better than what the GoPro Hero 5 that I had to offer, and it definitely helped step up the channel. Unfortunately, since it's such an old camera, it was starting to not work as well, and it was just not working well over time. The autofocus was kind of going in and out. There was some like weird like striping going on. So it was time to get a new camera. So just bear with me as I figure everything out. So anyway, to get to the actual content of the video, we finally have my truck back in the garage. Did y'all hear that gunshot? I hope everything's okay. The truck here, we had a problem with the front end. It had been doing quite a bit of vibration, wobbling for quite a while, and I've been waiting to look at it because I knew I had another truck that had plenty of parts. So pulled the parts, ended up being a bad caliper. Changed caliper, all good now. So one night I came out to check the brake fluid level to see how much the fluid had gone down, if any at all. Fireworks. It's Easter weekend and someone's setting off fireworks. It's pouring out right now. Like, what are they doing? I don't, whatever they're doing, hopefully they're having a great time. Anyway, one night after I changed the caliper on the truck, I had to load a door into my truck because someone was buying a door. While I was out, I thought maybe I should check the reservoir, see if the level went down at all, see, you know, if it's been leaking any. So when I did that, I noticed, and I don't know how much you're going to be able to see it, when I was in here looking at the reservoir, I just kind of glanced upon this area. And in this area, this headlight pin was a little greasy looking. And I was like, well, that's kind of odd. Like, what's going on here? So I kind of look around that area. It's all greasy. Kind of look down there. And the whole side of the radiator is kind of greasy looking. And then clear down at the bottom is all greasy too. So I started looking around a little more and kind of came upon the thought that maybe the power steering cooler had gone. I tried looking in there with the camera. It's too dark. I can't show you right now. But looks like the power steering cooler has gone, is leaking everywhere. And with you know, I had two Avalanches in here, and when I pulled them, I had two of them. Both of them were very rusty and gross looking, and I think it's just a poor design right out of the bat. They're all steel, and just kind of set up for rust. There's no sense in saving the other ones, so at this point it's, you know, let's just get a new one. Fortunately, the new one, I believe I got an AC Delco one, and it, you know, it was just through Advanced, but it says they're all aluminum and they're painted, I believe they're painted black. Should overall be a better unit and should last a little longer, hopefully. So anyway, kind of drag this out a long time, but we need to go ahead and change that out. Not quite the thing that I wanted to do right now. Obviously, I had parted out some Avalanches, and I'd gotten a bunch of money, bought some tires, bought some wheels, and, you know, buying some things I needed for this build. And the one thought that came into my mind was, while I'm replacing everything in the front, this is an IFS front end. There's no solid axle. There's a lot of different components in here that are needing of service. It's a 150,000 mile truck, and bushings are worn, ball joints are worn, tire rods are worn. You know, maybe I should just, I'm gonna have everything apart, maybe I should just go ahead and replace everything. So went to Rock Auto and purchased a Moog brand front end kit. I was very regretful right after clicking the buy button, because it's a very expensive kit for all the front end components. Upper control arms, lower control arms, inner tie rods, outer tie rods. It adds up and it's pretty expensive. Kind of depleted the rest of my funds that I had for this truck. But I said, you know, it's gonna be a good thing. You know, this I want this truck to last a long time. I'm gonna be doing this, might as well do it all at the same time. It's gonna save me a couple alignments. I can just get one when I do the lift all at the same time. Anyway, I come out afterwards, find out my power steering cooler is leaking everywhere. Seriously? Really? You're gonna do this to me now? Ends up being, after coupon codes and coupons and whatever, you know, you just can't buy anything outright anymore. You have to jump through hoops to get a good price. Ended up being like 60 bucks for the cooler with the lines. So we got that out of the way. Now we just have to replace this cooler. So gotta start working on that. We have to remove the grill. And then really, I guess it's pretty straightforward. We have to move the grill, lines, and then reverse. Just go ahead and put in the new cooler, a couple bolts. Should be pretty simple. So, but you know, knowing me, everything always takes longer than it should. Probably drug this out way too long. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. Just look at this. Like, just has the audacity to leak everywhere like that. What a jerk. I can't tell where the actual leaking point is, but I'd assume probably somewhere further up here, being that there's just oil everywhere from here down, and it gets worse. But either way, steel, old crappy design. We're just gonna take it out and swap out a new one. There she is, straight from China. Just for you guys, I'm dirtying up my camera right now. My hand's covered in power steering fluid. As I'm pulling the cooler out, here's all the oil falling from the lines. I don't know exactly what point the line has been broken or rotted through. There's oil falling down from all the fins. So, you know, maybe there's a couple points, maybe there's just one point when I was pulling it, but definitely seems like from the upper point it's falling. Regardless, it's bad. We're not using it. This is newer. We're going to use that guy. To you, they probably look the same, but definitely different. This is a black, nice new one. That's an old crusty one. Bye bye, no use. See you later. Advanced has done an awesome job once again. They have sold me a power steering cooler with a line that has a crack in it. It has been spewing power steering fluid everywhere. I cleaned it all up, thought maybe I had not tightened it up good enough. Nope. Sold me a power steering cooler with a broken line, and it has just been spewing power steering fluid everywhere. Awesome. Thank you. Nice job, guys. Great. So now I have to either just get some new hose or get a new line, whatever. But yet again, just a super simple job. No, never could be that simple. Has to end up being something more than it is. But just in case you guys think I'm lying, which why would I lie? There it is. Second time I had to clean a puddle up. Yeah, I'm honestly, I kind of want to just fill it up at this point and show you guys again, because I mean, why not? Let's just do it. It's already leaking once. I already have a huge mess here. Let's just go ahead and do it again. All right. Go ahead and fill it up again. Blub, 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 blub. Wasting power steering fluid. All right. The old cranky. Seriously. Alrighty guys, here we are, next day, and took the power steering cooler off to check to see if that line was indeed bad. This is what we found. There we go. Trying to get a hang of this focus on this camera. Actually has a manual focus for a point and shoot, which is pretty nuts. But yeah, look at that. That is a clean slice. Like, it looks like someone actually cut that with a knife. Which, I don't know. Just at a quick glance, I can't really see any slices in the wire loom. So was this just sabotage? Did somebody just really want to, like, screw someone's day over? Or what? I don't know. Clearly I'm not happy. I went through pretty much a bottle of fluid trying to actually find the leak, because it was like a mist. It was kind of covered up, obviously, because of the wire loom. So I actually stuck my hand underneath the wire loom and found that it was spraying out from that hole. So now I have to clean my engine bay, and now I have to deal with all this. And it's actually Easter right now, Easter Sunday, and it's like 9 o'clock right now. So obviously I'm not getting a hose anytime soon. I'm gonna just have to pull the hose off the other cooler for now because I have to go to work tomorrow and I need a vehicle to get me there, and Jeep's not inspected. So that's what we gotta do. I'm also picking up some other stuff, and yeah, so I need my truck. So we're just gonna go ahead and swap out that line, and then I'm gonna have to get a hold of Advance at some time to tell them about that. And the truth, that looks a lot better. So far, no leaks. Well, that didn't sound good. Alrighty guys, well we're all wrapped up now. All that sound was actually, I thought the reservoir was full and it was kind of like almost milky looking, but I think it was just all of the air that was going through the pump. It was actually pretty dry because of all the fluid that came out. So I ended up dumping a ton more fluid in. It was pretty much all wiped out, unfortunately, so I feel kind of bad having the pump run a little dry. But it you know, it's back up. Fluid's clear now. And it all looks good. So kind of got a power steering flush out of the whole thing in a bad way, I guess. I don't know. But that's all done. There's no leaks. We're all set. The sort of hose I used, I don't know if it's the right kind of hose. I don't know. It seemed pretty similar to what I had putting into that. I'm going to take that line to Advanced and show them. And you know, if I can get another hose out of it, and really I just want them to give me some engine bay cleaner because there's just oil everywhere now. So I just want to spray down the engine bay and clean that up, and hopefully they can at least do that for me for the hassle I had to go through. But oh well, it is what it is. So we're all done. You know, this week we're gonna start working on the lift. I'm gonna be getting the tires and everything, so we'll get to finally start working on this, make this thing look a lot better, and yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So stay tuned for that. Yep, so if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it. I always seem to run into something. I think it's because I jinxed myself. I'm like, oh yeah, this should only take an hour. And then there ends up being a line cutting the hose. Perfect. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video, guys. We'll see you in the next one.